I love you. I think you're beautiful. There's no stripper that looks better than you.
I know that's right. Affirm your wife, Jovi.
I will make a promise to you right now. I will not go back to a strip club
Jovi vows to never return to the strip club.
unless you are with me.
After Yara opens up to him about how insecure it makes her feel about her body.
How do you think it makes me feel when I see that you likes to go and watch other women's naked?
And while I am glad to hear him say all of this, that's a big promise. For someone who's been going consistently for over 15 years. I'm intimidated for him. Plus,
Let's go get a drink, my friend.
Kalani and Asuelu commit to their new lives as co-parents, leading to this beautiful moment where the cast dances the night away. This is 90 Day Replay Travel Size, where I pack in all you need to know while keeping it light. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. I absolutely loved the Last Resort's finale. It was so heartwarming. But before we get into the best part, in my opinion, let's talk about Yara breaking down in tears in front of the therapist over Jovi's behavior during the couple's last group therapy session.
Yara and Jovi, what are you feeling about this relationship right now? Who'd like to start?
It's been a rough day.
Well, let Joey start because I don't want to talk bad about my husband and about father of my child. So let Joey to start.
You can tell them what happened.
I don't want to.
Please?
I don't want to.
I was like, girl, say you don't understand why he likes strippers so much. Say it, so y'all could have this conversation with professionals.
I messaged the stripper that I previously knew. I don't know how to express that. Like, for us as the guys last night, we thought it was a fun time.
Yara stays quiet as Jovi tells the therapist what went down. And for some reason, a larger conversation about why Jovi is, quote, obsessed with the strip club still didn't happen. It's low-hanging fruit at this point. I don't understand why it's not being addressed. Fast forward to the morning of the commitment ceremony. Yara has a conversation with Dr. Petey, and we learn that her choice to stay quiet about the strip club drama with Jovi was actually less about respecting him and more about her feeling ashamed and embarrassed by his behavior.
Why do you feel you have to feel shame for his behaviors?
Because he's my husband and I choose him, and because he's the father of my child. In the place where I grew up specifically, like you need to be, especially if you're a girl, you need to be you need to be super smart, you need to be beautiful, you need to know how to clean, cook, and if you don't, somebody gonna talk about you and love from you and basically shame you.
Yeah.
And the most like common words for mothers say to the child is like, are you not ashamed to do that? You should be ashamed to do that.
Brene Brown, who uses research to study shame, says shame is the most powerful master emotion. It is the fear that we are not good enough. Wow. What would the world look like if we all truly believed we are good enough? It would probably solve most of the world's problems. Brene goes on to say that giving yourself grace is key, meaning that all of your mistakes and quote-unquote imperfections now serve a purpose instead of serving shame.
They always joke on me, my cousins, everybody. So I'm just trying to get to that perfect level all the time.
In Yara's case, instead of feeling ashamed about Jovi's behavior and their relationship not being perfect, at this point, she can reframe how she's looking at it. Jovi's actions the other day were unacceptable, but now they're leading them to have a necessary and meaningful conversation about their marriage that'll hopefully make them closer and allow them to move forward in a better direction. It's crazy how much peace you can receive and how much can be solved just by changing your perspective.
What is that for you to go to the strip club, that you feel like you need to go there?
Fast forward, Jovi apologizes to Yara for texting the stripper and going to the strip club behind her back.
I love you. I think you're beautiful. There's no stripper that looks better than you. If you feel that, I'm so sorry that you feel that way.
It makes me feel bad about myself because you're choosing to go watch another woman than watch your woman and spend time with her.
Yep. Perfectly said, Yara.
I think I am not a freaking ugly waiting for you at
You're
home.
perfect, and it's not about you, and I want you to know that.
As a words of affirmation, girl, what Jovi is saying right now sounds like music to my ears. Tell her again.
You're perfect, and it's not about you, and I want you to know that.
You're choosing not to spend time with me. You're choosing to go and watching other women. It does hurt me. I tell you about my insecurities. I'm so freaking insecure about my body. I do not like my body. You see how much freaking I am like obsessed with go to the gym and go to stuff and look good and all that stuff. So how do you think it makes me feel when I see that you likes to go and watch other women naked?
The power of the commitment ceremony. I have never seen these two communicate so openly and well.
I didn't understand that you felt that way. If I would have understood that, maybe I could have done a better job of not doing things that hurt you, okay? So if you don't want me to do that and you're expressing your emotions to me, I will not go back. Because I didn't think that I was hurting you the way that you're telling me now.
And I believe him. But it's still like, wow, how could you not think of that? Is it a man thing?
I knew that Yara didn't like me going to strip clubs, but I thought that she was just being a protective wife. I didn't know that going to strip clubs was causing her to feel more insecure. Knowing how much this has hurt her, I do regret going. I didn't think that this would affect her in such a negative way, right? I didn't know everything that was really bothering her and the reasoning behind her not wanting me to go to a strip club.
Jovi goes on to make a huge promise to Yara.
I will not go back to a strip club unless you are with me. Because I don't think that's necessary for me to do that. And even if it's for a fun night out with the guys, I'm not going to do that. Obviously, our marriage is much more important than that.
I hope he stays a man of his word. Meanwhile, Yara has her doubts.
It's hard for me to trust right now because you promised me already so much stuff.
We can make it better, okay?
You tell me this, you tell me all the time something. And doesn't mean that this is happening. And you see, this is the problem too, because you're dropping the promises, which sometimes you cannot hold it.
I'm sorry.
And you need to think more deeply about that.
Look at Yara channeling her inner therapist.
And you need to think more deeply about that.
Therapy will do that. Give you a whole new language for dealing with people in your life. Remember, Big Ed was talking about some...
How can I support you?
I love that.
These are divorce papers.
All right, let's move on to the commitment ceremony. Angela rips up the divorce papers she brought just in case Michael didn't act right.
Thank you, Diddy. Thank you.
I can't get them refiled. Just let me know.
Michael on this iPad has been cracking me up. Technology. They made it work for Angela and Michael. Kudos to the production team.
I commit to being a better friend to you and to building a good friendship.
Kalani and Asuelu commit to friendship and co-parenting together. Although Asuelu admits he's struggling.
Today is like a worst day of my life. I just wanna apologize for everything that I treat you and done back to you and hurt your feelings. I just hope that you forgive what I did and all the past that we have. I just want you to let it go and just make a new friendship. And I just want us to love and respect to each other and trust to each other from here to the future.
Speaking of that, Yara and Jovi commit to building trust in their relationship.
I want to work on communicating with you better and building trust with each other, because that's one of the biggest things we had issues with. I want to make you feel loved. I want to make you feel beautiful. And I want to give you and Mila more of my time. I want to give you more special romantic moments to make you feel appreciated. And I love the way that you have changed me to be a better person.
Aww. Yara's comments to Jovi were also really sweet.
I just want to start from the fact that you are a super loving husband and you are the best daddy in the world. And I'm gonna cry right now. You're daddy that I was ever dream of. Mila is so happy to have you, and I am so happy to have you. And I just want to be the same to you, a good wife, as I am a mother, as we're both parents to our Bulechka.
The commitment ceremony ends with Liz proposing to Big Ed. She loves him. She loves that man.
I love you.
I will move to Arkansas with you, and I have one more thing for you.
Oh, no.
Will you marry me?
Oh, my God.
Angela.
How did you get that?
Oh my gosh.
I want you to have this ring so you know that I am forever committed to you.
Wow. Yes, I will marry you.
There is somebody for everybody, y'all. Okay, now this is when my favorite part of the episode begins. It's time for the couples and Kalani and Asuelu to celebrate.
Let's go get a drink, my friend.
Kalani and Asuelu run off as friends, and next thing we see is this beautiful dinner setup on the beach. Everyone is in a great mood. Jovi and Ed literally kiss and make up after Jovi swung on Ed last episode.
I will punch you in the face if you bring up my daughter.
Might I add, for a good reason. And then the music starts playing, and the loving parts about these 90-day cast members just come out.
Michael, one more time. One.
Angela gives Michael a little Skype striptease.
I can't.
I'm running away.
And Asuelu goes from looking completely brokenhearted to showing off his goofy side again and having a little bit of joy in his eyes. Watching this put the biggest smile on my face. I'm proud of 90 Day. Great job. Great first season of The Last Resort. Now, season 2, can we get Gino and Jasmine in there? That's who I want to see. Let me know who you want to see in the comments. All right, 90 Day fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.